Goonie Goo Goo, one and all. Kings are here. Pop Culture Kings. I'm Tank. Size.
How's it going?
We're going to do our DC special. Well, we already did our DC special, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh, you got to forgive me. I'm a little retarded. We're doing our Fox Marvel special today. Boom! We're going to talk everything Fox Marvel, and I'm surprised more people aren't talking about what's going on at Fox in terms of Marvel. Because, dude, Warner Brothers did what they had to do at Comic-Con, but, dude, Fox Marvel slid in for a close second. I mean, the look of Apocalypse notwithstanding, they really, instead of hitting it out of the park, they hit a really good triple.
Said a really good triple.
Yeah. The Deadpool trailer, though, wow. I mean, look, let's just be honest. Disney would never make this movie. Okay. I mean, and let's talk more about Fox Marvel. I mean, dude, last year, X-Men Days of Future Past was their 7th movie since 2000. I mean, cue that with, Marvel Disney, Marvel, that's cranked out, 12 movies since 2008?
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is how, Marvel's success at Disney really jump-started Fox really, we have this really huge comic book property. Let's do a world. Why not? I mean, they had 7 movies coming in this year. Dude, next year they have 3 movies just next year. I mean, 3 movies. Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse, and Gambit. So, yeah, Fox, I would say, is all in.
Yeah. So, real quick about Gambit. Have they actually directed anything? I haven't heard anything about that in a while. Anything on Gambit yet?
They haven't locked down. I don't think they've locked down a director, but Channing Tatum signed his deal. They're reading actresses to play opposite him now. So if they haven't hired a director, they have their eye on somebody. So,
because they're cutting it awful close.
Well, I think they're going to, the rumored budget was $150 million, which come on. You can make an X-Men movie for that.
Yeah, that seems a little high. I'd give them like $70 million.
Yeah, I think some issues came about with said budget, and they're probably gonna do a more modestly budget movie.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, I just hope the movies are good.
Yeah.
Deadpool looks awesome. X-Men Apocalypse, again, the look of Apocalypse notwithstanding, looks really cool. And, we can only hope that, Channing Tatum really channels Gambit and just does a great job.
Yeah, that one remains to be seen for me. I think it's kind of weird they're actually just straight doing a movie instead of just putting him in the X-Men movie to see how he works. Because they're basically, instead of like Wolverine, how obviously he's the most popular character, instead of putting him in and saying, okay, is he going to work? Are people going to like him? They're just going to just straight throw him out here. And
well,
I think that's
they did put him in the
risk.
X-Men Origins. Taylor Kitsch played him.
Yeah.
In X-Men Origins Wolverine. I mean, granted, the movie was just absolute garbage. But I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was pretty good in the part.
Yeah, he wasn't bad,
But with Channing Tatum being such a big star, you kind of have to do it as a solo movie. Let's be honest. Hugh Jackman wasn't Hugh Jackman when he played Wolverine.
Yes.
This is easily the biggest star Fox has cast, thus far in these movies. Channing Tatum's a big movie star, And, of course, they're going to give him, he's really hot right now. He's coming off of, 21, 22 Jump Street. The Magic Mike sequel didn't do that well, but still, the guy's a big star. And, of course, they're going to do a solo flick.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, I'm optimistic about that one, but hopefully I don't know. Hopefully it's good. Because so far the solo movies for the X-Men have not been too good. So hopefully it kicks off with Deadpool, and Deadpool's awesome. Hopefully that happens.
I like the Wolverine.
The Wolverine was okay. They kind of messed some stories up. The Silver Samurai was kind of...
Yeah, the last third was a bit
yeah,
iffy, but overall I dug the movie. And it was a big step up from X-Men Origins.
Yes, that definitely was. So hopefully he decides he does one more. Supposedly it's going to be Old Man Logan, which is...
Yeah. Technically, let's give Fox a little credit here. Of the 7 X-Men movies they've done, only 2 of them are outright dog shit. X-Men, The Last Stand, and X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
Wolverine. Everything else was good, and Days of Future Past was just awesome.
Yes,
Days of Future Past was awesome.
They knocked it out of the park with that one. Hopefully they can follow up with the Apocalypse one. But like I said, Apocalypse, so far what I've seen in the pictures and stuff like that, it doesn't seem like it's Apocalypse.
No, I mean, he does look like the bad guy from, the Power Rangers.
Yes. I thought that comparison was pretty funny. But like I said, if they don't get his attitude right, it's just going to ruin the movie, I think.
Well, Oscar Isaac is a really good actor. So, they did right by the part by putting a great actor in the role. I mean, whether, and plus you have to understand the trailer's based on, I think, 5 weeks worth of shooting.
Yeah.
So we never know, they could be doing some post work to his final look, this, that, or the other. But whatever. But the most important thing is the performance. And even if he looks dorky, if he gives an awesome performance, you won't really, that won't really matter. But given that Bryan Singer is yet to make a crappy X-Men movie, X-Men, X2, and Days of Future Past, and plus, with Fox being so serious about having their own little Marvel universe, again, 3 movies next year. And they've done 7 total since 2000. So, dude... So, I think X-Men Apocalypse has a really good chance to just really being awesome. Yeah. Just really being awesome.
I don't like the choices, Storm, Magneto, all them. I don't like them as the 4 Horsemen. I thought they should have just had some random mutants or whatever come in.
Since it's the movie. Look how Days of Future Past changed things around.
Yeah. I was hoping for something a little different than that one. Maybe like what they did in the cartoon, or even the comic books. I just didn't want X-Men characters.
Well, I knew Archangel was going to be one of them.
Well, yeah, Archangel's he's a must. Hopefully they give him that little mask.
I love Storm with the mohawk.
The mohawk's cool. And she was
balls, dude. That is awesome.
I can't remember, was she a bad guy at first? Because I know Rogue was a bad guy at first.
Rogue was a bad guy at first.
I can't remember if she was or not.
Storm had, let's just say she had a dark period.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, I know that storyline to it, but
she wasn't outright bad, but she had a dark period. Let me just say that, if memory serves. Who are the other 2 as the 4 Horsemen?
You told me, so I can't.
You just told me.
Well, you said it was
you just
Magneto. Them. Well, was it Magneto,
Archangel, Storm, and Psylocke.
There you go, Psylocke. Okay. Yeah, I seen her. I like her costume.
Yes, sir, I do.
I like.
Yes, sir, I do.
They well casting on there.
Yes, Olivia Munn. Well done.
Yes.
Well done. Everyone says, "Oh, it looks like really bad cosplay." No, it looks like really good cosplay.
Yes, it does.
Let's just put it out.
Yeah. Let's be honest. If she was in your bedroom with that, you'd be like,
you wouldn't sit there. It's it's too much like the comic book. I don't like it.
It's supposed to be about the damn comic book. But
dude, come on.
My main thing with this is,
but I hope is she plays the part. I hope she looks the part. I just hope she can play the part.
Yeah. My like I said, my focus is on Apocalypse. It's been 5 movies coming to finally get to him.
I mean, again, I'm surprised they're doing it in one movie. Then again, we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. They could do it in more than one, but still, dude.
Yeah, hopefully he's around for a while because, like I said, I want that
dude.
cockiness. I mean, he's like 10 Kanye West rolled into one.
Well, he's the first mutant. He thinks he's God. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they need to
Yeah.
personify on his character. And they get that right, I think it'll be okay. Because I can live through the costume. Hopefully he changes his look throughout this film, whatever. But as long as they get that, I'll be happy. Because if they do not get that, because like I said, I've seen him. We've seen the trailer of him like standing around people, and he just like turns around like, "Who's you?" I mean, that doesn't seem like Apocalypse to me.
Well, look, man, in terms of how they chose the Horseman, dude, you gotta understand, that had to have been a big corporate meeting. I mean, because again, it has to do with popularity. Of course, Magneto has to be a Horseman because he's Magneto. He's the bad guy, well, the quote-unquote anti-hero, and, it's played by Michael Fassbender. You got to give him something to do. And Psylocke, I wasn't surprised because they cast Olivia Munn. She's popular with the fanboy community. And, dude, Storm was a very popular X-Men. I mean, she's a very popular X-Men character. I mean, and fans think... And so far, fans don't think we've seen the best representation of the character as played by Halle Berry. Yeah. A lot of people have it in for Halle Berry. And, I thought she was fine, but the fact that they're going with this, Storm Mohawk. I mean, they're grabbing more things out of the comic book now with Marvel's success over Disney.
Yeah.
So
another thing I would have liked to see too is another Horseman, because Archangel wasn't a horseman. He basically led the 4 horsemen. So you had the 4. It was like Death, Pestilence, whatever the 4.
Yeah, remember Wolverine was a horseman.
And what now?
Wolverine was a horseman.
Was he?
Yeah.
So basically, because he basically had the 4, then he led them. So I would have liked to see another horseman besides him, than have him lead them. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I can't wait to see what his look is, because I always liked Archangel. I thought that was a brilliant storyline, how he tricked Angel into becoming to becoming him. I thought that was a great storyline. And if you haven't seen the X-Men cartoon from the 90s, it's they have some pretty good storylines. That's definitely one of them. So if you can go online and borrow it and check it out.
He means pirated.
Excuse me. So let's change on topic right now. We're going to talk about Fantastic Four. It just came out. I know, buddy. I know. Deep breaths.
And the first 2 acts were actually really good. I sat and thought about it. The first 2 acts were really decent. Just that 3rd act was just good. God. Yeah, Josh Trank has left the building. I mean, Lord.
Yeah, they had to know when they put this out that it wasn't complete. I mean, the backlash, I thought it was going to be bad, but the backlash on this movie is
From what I understand, basically Trank and Fox agreed on what, the movie Trank was going to do. Then right before they started production, Fox came in and eliminated 2 of the 3 big set pieces that were in the movie. And ever since then, it's just been a train wreck. Trank essentially cut the first... From what I understand, the first 2 acts are largely Josh Trank's, and the 3rd act is largely Fox super gluing whatever else was together.
Yeah, it looks like they needed to finish that piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, again, the first 2 acts had a lot of promise. Just that 3rd act, you're like, wait, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I mean, they probably spent as much time as him being a little kid than they did having the superpowers and fighting. It was over that quick.
Dude, but just don't even get me started.
Yeah, so
I wanted to like the movie, and there are aspects of the movie that I do like. It's just, it's not, the movie isn't complete dog shit. It's just the 3rd act is just so off kilter to the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's just missing so many vital pieces in that puzzle, and it can't be saved.
Yeah, it's like, Fox, please. I mean, I know this will never happen. It's like, give Josh Trank $5 million and let him finish the movie. That's what, I mean, I love to see the finished product.
Yeah.
But
if it's that bad,
don't mind me, I'm just stupid.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're 100% on this one. I mean, if it's that bad, postpone the damn freaking thing.
I had a release date they had to stick to. It was all about that release date.
Yeah, I don't care about release dates. Yeah. Instead of pulling a movie, let's put out this piece of crap.
Well, again, it's not a total piece of crap. It's just the first two acts. I mean, look, it's worth saying just because the first two acts are really pretty good. Just that third act, dude. It's like, it gets to a point of a movie where it's like, okay, you can just leave and just, we can just leave from this point out and not even worry about the rest of it.
Yeah, you'll think it's a good movie up to that
And you'll think it's a good movie after that. But if you stay for the whole thing, it'll piss you off. It'll piss you off.
So the big question is on how much money it makes. I mean, obviously,
well, they thought it was tracking for 40. It turns out it'll be lucky to make 30.
Yeah, that's bad opening.
But, and this is and let's just call a spade a spade. This is essentially Fox's Green Lantern, except not as bad.
Well, the reviews would say different.
Because they really they were trying to integrate the Fantastic Four into X-Men, which I still think they might do. Instead of letting the property lapse and go back to Marvel Disney, or Marvel proper as they call it. I tend to think that Fox is gonna hang on to it.
Yeah,
I think the all the release dates for the second one and the third one, that might be scrapped.
Yeah,
that might be scrapped. But from rumors suggested, the original plan was to have Bryan Singer direct the sequel and integrate them into an X-Men situation.
Yeah. Here's what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Fox, pay attention, hit record, watch this. This is what you need to do. Come out with Silver Surfer.
This guy.
This is what you need. Come out with an origin story, how Galactus came, and for Silver Surfer to spare his planet, he became, Norman Rad, came to save his planet.
He became, what was he?
His name was like Norman Rad or whatever, and then for him to bargain save his planet.
Yeah, he was Galactus' Scion or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they want to call it.
Whatever they called it.
Basically, I would
signal his arrival.
Yes. Basically, what you need to do is scrap Fantastic Four for now. Focus on a Silver Surfer because he's a hugely popular character. Get Galactus right. No clouds. No clouds.
Oh my God.
Bad Fox. I was so pissed. I was like, they're gonna do Galactus. They're gonna do Galactus. We're not doing Galactus. I was so pissed. Do it, Galactus. Have them flying in. Have them with Galactus, flying around space, finding some planets. At the very end, have them find Earth. Show Fantastic Four at the very end. We're gonna need help. Send some X-Men to me. Whatever. How you want to do that? That's how you do it. Do Silver Surfer. Easily a top 15 Marvel guy, 20, whatever. People want to see his movie. Everyone was excited about doing his movie that got scrapped. Do him coming to Earth. Have him on Earth a couple minutes, whatever. And I'm serious, man. They need to do something. Do something. Change it up. You've had 3 films so far, and they sucked. The only cool part about the Silver Surfer movie was the Silver Surfer, but you guys kind of screwed that up. So
I actually like that aspect of the movie.
Yes, the Silver Surfer was cool. I like how he moved, but how he morphed the powers and all that kind of stuff.
Just the rest of it was just god awful.
Yeah.
God awful.
Yeah. Cloud. Really? Then what happened? Green Lantern followed suit.
Yeah.
No clouds.
Big green cloud.
Yeah.
So big yellow cloud.
Yeah, big yellow cloud.
Yeah, my bad.
So
I confuse it as a pool of diarrhea. Excuse me.
So, like I said, try something new. Work out a killer story. Have them on a different planet. Silver Surfer, I think, would be a great asset to you guys. Or go even to Marvel. I think that would even be better. Because, they offered you Daredevil to have back just for Silver Surfer, and you guys said no. So, obviously, you want to do something with him. but you don't know what to do with Fantastic Four. And basically, I think they should just kind of go
To be
around.
honest with you, I think Marvel proper could do a hell of a Fantastic Four movie.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
if they. I personally,
I think they could.
they should just give it up to Marvel and let Marvel do it. I mean, because
But
DC is coming around the corner and they're coming down strong.
Oh, DC's
and-
coming hard, dude.
Yes, and
Like I
even
said,
they
their
are.
Comic-Con was a whole drop
Yeah.
the mic moment.
Yeah, even though there are kind of rivals, they share the same universe. So Marvel
Mm-hmm.
movies, they need to kind of get along and they need to mesh well. Even they're different studios,
Well,
they need to.
I can
Kind of
I
have
can
respect for
honestly
each other.
say this. I don't think you'll ever see Fox do what Sony did with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Because Sony was in a desperate situation. Spider-Man 2, even though it made $700 million worldwide, was critically panned, and it kind of sunk their whole. We're gonna set up this whole Sinister Six movie thing, this whole Spider-Man universe, and they just say, you know what? We'll keep the property, but we'll let Marvel make the movies.
yeah. I don't.
Fox isn't going to do that.
Yeah, I don't see
because-
them doing that, but they have to have some kind of respect between each other because
Oh, they will. It's just
like I said, it's DC's coming and
It's just
Marvel.
with Fox. Dude. They have all of the X-Men,
Yes, which is a huge
and they
problem.
finally woke up and one day and realized, wait a minute, we have all of the X-Men.
And they might just. I think they just focus on that because like I said, you got Deadpool coming, you got X-Force, X-Factor. There's just they can find all those guys
they
together.
They announced they're going to do the New Mutants.
Yeah, New Mutants. I forgot about the New Mutants. They have all these properties they have, and they have this property they absolutely have no idea what to do with. Like I said, personally, do a Silver Surfer movie, have him come to Earth at the very end, have the Silver Surfer destroy a couple of things, whatever, have them all come together, and like, okay, we might need help, then X-Men come walk in or something
Well,
like
look,
that.
I will tell you this.
If they want to do it that way.
What would be awesome is what would be awesome, and I think Fox might do this. That have Silver Surfer and Galactus tangle with the X-Men instead of Fantastic Four.
That could work too.
Yeah. Because, after X-Men Apocalypse, they could just say, screw it, and just do a movie about them facing Galactus.
That would work too. Then, or have them as side characters because,
And then you can bring in Fantastic Four as, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think the reason Fox is going to keep Silver Surfer is because they know how much Marvel proper wants it.
yeah, they want Galactus. They need Galactus.
Yeah. Because Marvel, again, they're comfortable with their bad guys being hardcore background characters in their
Yeah.
movies, for the most part. But Warner Brothers say, look, we're going to put ours front and center for our second movie. Boom. And on top of that, with the X-Men, they're finally realizing, wait a minute, we got Apocalypse.
Yes.
We still have Galactus. Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, Fox is not going to give those up. They'll be more inclined to give up Fantastic Four, but I don't think they want to do that either because they want to keep Doctor Doom. So, dude, even though the movie will surely be a flop,
Yes.
do not be surprised if Fox decides, you know what, we're still going to hold on to that property.
Yeah. Because don't they have a time limit on how if they have
A movie has to go in production every X amount of years.
Yes.
And so they're in the clear because they don't have to make another Fantastic movie for another, 3-4 years maybe. So they're good.
Yeah.
But trust me, do not be surprised if they keep that property.
Hopefully.
Because, dude, because seeing the X-Men battle Silver Surfer and Galactus would be epic.
Yes, it would.
That would be epic. And you could bring in the Fantastic Four characters, as a part of a group situation. But dude, I don't think they're going to dump the property. I don't see it yet.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll see because they have to do something because
They'll do something.
DC, like I said, DC's coming along and they got to start coming out with more stuff.
Well, and plus today's rumored news is that Zack Snyder showed it unfinished, although a rough cut of the movie to Warner Brothers executives, and they loved it. They gave a standing ovation, and immediately they put in plans to have Ben Affleck signed a golden deal, meaning he'd be Batman for the next 10 years. They want him to do a trilogy of movies. And I know this is all rumor, but what backed it up was that immediately today, Warner Brothers moved 2 of his movies back. Like, he had a movie that was coming out in January. That was moved all the way to October of next year. And he had a movie that was scheduled for October of 2016, which now has been moved to 2017. And one of those movies he was going to direct, the one that's moving to 2017. So,
because they haven't made it yet. Okay.
Yeah. So, so his sweetheart deal might have just gotten even sweeter.
Yeah.
So everything is going to go through Ben Affleck as Batman. So if they want him to do a trilogy, because he's already signed for 6 movies from what I understand, that's the rumor, and for them to give him, to extend that maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, however many more movies between now and 10 years, because in that 10-year stretch of those other Batman movies, he'll be popping up in the other DC movies.
Yes.
They're proved they're not afraid to drop Batman. I mean, look, they're putting him in Suicide Squad. I mean, come on. We have a movie essentially about Batman's villains. How awesome is that? And so DC is coming strong, man. Yeah, so they're coming strong.
And for
Hart and Warner Brothers X are like giving it a standing ovation, like, oh, we have to, wrap him up for X amount of movies, because I think they did the same thing with Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
But dude, look, I keep hearing this is going to be a really special movie.
And hopefully, because like I said, we don't want to see a bad movie.
No.
But
no,
when a movie's this bad, you have to stop and think. I mean, what's Apocalypse going to happen? What's going to happen in Daredevil? I keep saying Daredevil. I don't know why. You get with Deadpool. I mean,
I'm not worried about Deadpool. I'm not worried. I'm not even really worried about X-Men Apocalypse, other than how Oscar Isaac's looks. I'm really not worried about it. The only one I have pause about is what are they going to do with Gambit? How are they going to spin? I mean, I know how they could spin into his own series of movies, because Channing Tatum, again, big star side, I think he signed, from what the rumors suggest, a 9-picture deal. That could be way more or way less, or I have no idea.
I think that's pushing it for not one finished project. I mean, you can't even find a
director. He's a big star, so you got to have him locked up. So they have him locked up to do Gambit and solo movies and drop in for X-Men movies if they need him, blah, blah, blah. And if Gambit's a big success, Fox is going to add other titles, they've already talked about the New Mutants. There's talk about X Factor. There's talk about, X Force.
Yeah, they definitely need to do X Force. I think that should be the next movie besides New Mutants. They should definitely hit the X Force.
They're already, they're already talking about Deadpool sequel, because this one's gotten so much great buzz.
Yeah,
but
see, and like I said, is this when you take movie reviews, like I said before, you just got to take them with a grain of salt, because certain movies will never do good.
Yeah.
Like your horror, blood gore movies, like how Rambo
torture
was.
Porn.
Yeah, this is torture porn. God. Last Rambo movie. Last Rambo movie was horror. We got horrible reviews. That movie was awesome.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And basically the hardcore guy movies will never do good. This will get a low rating, but Fantastic
Deadpool?
Four, it's gonna get a low rating, because our critics are not gonna like it.
It's gonna be pretty hardcore, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of violence, probably nudity.
Some
look like
sex,
and
some F-bombs, dude. It's gonna be grand.
It's gonna be stupid humor.
Yes,
it's gonna be stoner humor. So I mean, critics usually don't like that. But when you talk about movies like Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, they're not to the same standards. I mean, those are supposed to be getting good reviews. When you have 9 to 10%, you're going back and forth to 9 to 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's a huge problem they need to address if they need to go forward.
Dude, that's a Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie level.
I'm just cheesy
saying.
one.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
So, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie.
No, it wasn't.
An incomplete movie, and
it's just
they
the
should
third
know better.
act is just all over the place. I mean, the first two acts are really. I mean, the first two acts are entertaining.
But once again, was it?
It's like once they get their quote unquote powers, it's like the wheels come off. You know, what
it's,
I mean?
It's just like Green Lantern. What do we do now?
Yes.
What do we do now?
And you could tell where Josh Trank. It's like you can tell up to where he stopped directing the movie. You know what I mean?
So,
oh, my Lord.
I honestly think if they want to keep the property, I think they need to switch it up some.
Yeah.
Like I say.
They're going to. Yeah, trust me, after this,
if you want to keep the franchise, whatever, do a Silver Surfer movie. Do an origin story of Silver Surfer, and then have Galactus come in, then have him at the end save his world and have him destroy a couple other worlds until he comes across Earth. I think that would be a good story. Then have him come, have him show whatever, have him maybe Galactus show his face for a second or so. Wherever you want to do it, then have them all come together. And then you got your X-Men, you have your Fantastic Four. You can throw in more characters if you want.
I think personally, I just think they should just do an X-Men movie where Silver Surfer comes in. Sign him, the I don't know what the word it was. The announcer of Galactus or whatever it is.
Herald.
The Herald of Galactus, and have him just deal with the X-Men, and you probably bring in the Fantastic Four, just through the course of the story. But dude, I don't think Fox is anxious to let go of Galactus or Silver Surfer, so I think they'll probably be keeping the Fantastic Four property. Look, I could be dead wrong. They could be making phone calls today saying, "Look, get it out of here," But
sell it back.
They have plans for these characters, so I think they're going to keep those plans alive for a while.
Well, so they have plans, but I mean, are those plans going to make money? Because obviously this one's going to lose money. They might make their money back.
Overseas, yeah.
Yeah, but what's the point of having a property if it's just going to cost you money? You're going to throw money at it.
I think, again, they want to keep what comes with the Fantastic Four. You know what I mean?
Yes, but is it the price you want to pay? You want to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to keep a property that no one's going to see, though? I mean...
Well, you can just... Again, you can slowly integrate the Fantastic Four into an X-Men movie. I mean, you can give hints of them, in the next movie, or just outright put them in the follow-up. Where they, just me speculating, where they fight, Galactus and Silver Surfer. You know what I mean? Just you don't have to doing a crossover movie with those characters doesn't have to be a giant pain in the ass, because Bryan Singer has proven time and time again he can juggle a lot of characters.
Yes. And so I would like to see too, because if you're going to fight Galactus, you're going to need a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
I mean, again, he's a devourer of worlds. I mean, yeah. But again, this is all hyperbole on our part.
Yeah.
But we're just, spitballing and basically pointing out that Fox still has a lot of options.
Yes, and which they're probably
Fantastic Four
right now going through every single one of them right now over and over again.
Yes.
Because after Fox and Sony made their deal, I mean, they've had to be nervous. I mean, Spider-Man...
You mean Disney and Sony.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Disney and Sony. When they made that deal, they had to be worried. Because, I mean, Spider-Man, easily number 3. You got your 4. You got Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Captain America.
Yeah.
Easy. Spider-Man, 700 million, whatever it was. Which is a decent price.
That's big. That's major box office.
Yes,
$700 million is nothing to blow snot at. That is major box office.
Yeah, but when you have to figure it costs like $300 million to make, and $100 million to advertise worldwide, whatever, the profit margin starts going down. And when you're making $700 million, and your movies made that early 2000s, that's a huge problem.
Well, I think Sony's big issue was that they weren't making money off the merchandise. They weren't making the real money, you know. So Disney came, you know, once they came calling it, Disney say, look, we'll share Spider-Man. We'll let you use him in your movies, blah, blah, blah. We get co-executive producer credit, blah, blah, blah. You know, this company gets X amount of dollars, but Spider-Man stays at Sony. But, you know what I'm saying? Please let us do this, and this, and share a little bit in those Spider-Man profits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just a little bit, just a little taste. So I think, you know, that's what brought Sony to the table. It's like, look, Spider-Man is the biggest merchandising-wise, is the biggest superhero in the world. You know, people love their Spider-Man stuff.
Yes, that is true.
You got Spider-Man, you got Superman, you got Batman. You know, everybody knows those symbols.
Yes.
So, Sony's like, look, we want in on that. You know what I'm saying?
Because like I said, they have no money. I remember seeing when X-Men came out. I remember seeing the X-Men toys, but after that, you see no toys for any of those movies.
Yeah, but now, dude, these movies are a cottage industry unto themselves, man. So, of course, Fox is going to put out more movies. Of course they want in on it. Of course they want in on the merchandise, which, again, Marvel, Disney still controls. So they the merchandising for, you know, X-Men. I mean, they don't control the film property. That's all Fox, but, you know, Marvel still retains those rights. But, you know, I think Fox is cool with that. Fox is like, look, we're good. We're all right. You know, we have our own little universe that we're going to work out. So, we're all right.
See, of all the universes, it's by far the biggest. I mean, X-Men just has so many different aspects to it. So like I said, the X-Men, you got
again, you could conceivably make 2-3 different X-Men type movies a year. Yeah, and they'll be, dude, all very different because, dude, the world is so diverse with those characters.
Yeah, I remember hearing rumors, but I guess the writers who write the X-Men comic books, whatnot, are not allowed to make any new characters for the X-Men. Because if they get any new characters drawn out, whatever, any new superhero comes out, Fox gets those rights.
Boom!
So you need to do is make a new character, and like Avengers or something like that. And you got to bring them over to them. It looks because that is just.
Do you have any idea how much Marvel regrets those?
Yeah, I mean, but
they had to make those moves at the time, but dude, they sold off all their characters in the wind, and dude, now their biggest, you know, their most popular comic is with Fox. Their other most popular comic is with Sony, but they get a piece of that one, so they're all right. But dude, Fox Marvel is sitting pretty right now. Yeah. Despite what happened with Fantastic Four, they're sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, it's a hiccup for them. How big of a hiccup? It's too early to tell. We'll obviously find out in the next couple weeks what's going to happen.
Like I said, folks, between 2000 and 2014, 7 movies. 3 movies next year.
Yeah, so they're like I said, I think after the success of the Avengers,
well, yeah,
everyone was like, okay, this is, because obviously they had the success of the other movies, which were good, but when you get to the magnitude of what Avengers did, everyone has to be like, okay, we're sitting on a gold mine. We have to start pumping out
Fox properties. Is like, we are sitting on Marvel's crown jewel. You know what I'm saying? The X-Men comics, man. Look, look. Fox has a renewed vigor in these movies. They had, they were committed to them before, because again, 7 movies in 14 years. Okay. But, again, 3 movies next year. Another rumored 3 the year after that. So, dude, yeah, they're all in.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we get, I don't know, it just, that movie just rubbed me the wrong way. Hopefully they learn from their mistake, how like DC learned with Green Lantern and they move on.
Yeah.
Whether they keep the property or not. So I want to see them let it go. Just the fact I want all the properties to go back to Marvel. Let Marvel make their movies. They're on a huge hit right now.
Still, I like that. I like that X-Men is with Fox because those movies can retain their PG-13 edge.
Yes.
You know, no offense to Marvel, they have their niche, but it's just they're more. If you saw Ant-Man, they're embracing the whole family film, aspect.
And
they're embracing it.
Which is,
I mean, even if you saw Age of Ultron, they are embracing that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was. You didn't really see that in Captain America: Winter Soldier, so hopefully the next Captain America won't be like that, because if it is, it's going to set the tone for Infinity War, and if it's like that,
2.5, dude,
yes.
I'm telling you, that's what Captain America: Civil War is going to be.
Yeah,
Avengers
so
2.5.
hopefully it's not like that, because if it does, it's definitely going to set the tone for the rest of their movies for the next couple years, and that's going to be a big problem when it comes to Thanos. They messed up Ultron big time. He was still a good guy, but I mean, Ultron was a killer. He doesn't like humanity at all. And
yeah.
He was arguing with this
less
person.
than.
Oh, you have this much money. I gave you this money. No, he would have just killed him. That simple. And
he sees humans as very much less than in terms of himself.
Yeah.
He is superior in every way.
He's the Kanye West of Marvel villains.
Yes. Humans are destroying the Earth, therefore I'm going to destroy the humans.
Yes. And
save the planet. Ultron is a very narcissistic character.
Yes. And they messed him up a little bit, like I said, is hopefully we won't get that with Apocalypse. I really haven't had too many problems with their villains. Of course, they haven't really had that many villains. I mean,
it's just all been Magneto.
Yeah,
so
all
far.
big Magneto,
Yeah.
which always rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, 4 movies, all Magneto as villain.
And now
3,
and he
Fantastic
wasn't.
Four.
He was the villain in Days of Future Past, but he wasn't the only villain.
Yeah.
But with Apocalypse, and he's anyway again. Magneto's going to be put in a bad guy role, but the main bad guy is going to be Apocalypse.
Yes.
And Magneto will probably have to turn heroic toward the end. But dude, I'm not worried about Marvel Fox right now. They're, after Days of Future Past, I'm like, look, that movie was awesome, dude. I trust what you're gonna do. So boom, have at it, man.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's just I've taken a step back or two with the Marvel movies, what they have, but I don't think I'm losing faith in them, because I think, as I said, at the end of the day, they still hit it out of the park. Last couple of movies with the X-Men, I think they're going to continue with that success. I'm a little worried about Apocalypse, but I think they should focus on X-Men. I think they should just let Fantastic Four cut their losses with that and focus on X-Men and expand that universe.
They no doubt are.
Yeah,
so,
they are, but I mean, it's a distraction. I mean, you said 3 movies. Your highest rated one was 30-something%. That's pretty bad.
3 Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah, 3 Fantastic Four movies, all Doom. First one was whiny. Second one was actually kind of cool because he blew people's heads up. That was kind of cool, but in the sense that wasn't Doctor Doom.
I mean, this new Fantastic Four movie is the best Fantastic Four movie. It's not the most complete, but it's the best one. But just wow. Just wow. Wow.
So, the next thing, real quick, is before we end the show, is probably by now most people know that Wolverine is by far the most popular character, and Hugh Jackman's been in 8 movies, 7 movies, whatever it has been.
He's been in all 7.
Yeah, so
he's been in all 7. He had a little cameo.
Yeah, a little cameo. We're not gonna count the
first
cameo,
class.
But,
so you've seen him in all 7 movies.
Yeah, so you see 7 movies, whatever, in his movies. His departure will come after the last Wolverine, the next Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
Have they?
Old Man Logan.
Yeah, Old Man Logan. Have they decided on anyone yet? Are they hinting at
If
anybody?
they are, they haven't said. And to be honest with you, I think they're probably going to wait until next year's Comic-Con to even address anything about that, because, you know, the last Wolverine movie is going to be in 2017, March of 2017. So, yeah, it's going to be a little while before you hear anything new about a new Wolverine.
Yeah, I was like, it's
Next year's Comic-Con at the absolute earliest.
yeah. It's just, I like him as Wolverine. Does he have to move on? I mean, I guess, but
Well,
I hate to see him go. But I mean, because he's a good Wolverine.
I just think it's to a point where he's tired.
Yeah, he's
You
like, I
know?
don't. I mean, you can do it in your sleep. I mean, you literally played the movie in your sleep. So,
I mean, dude, the
just
guy gets shredded for those parts, man.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's physically just shredded. He's probably exhausted.
yeah, well, he doesn't have to get that big. He wants to get that big. So I mean,
Dude, it's perfect for the character, but I think he's probably like, look, you know,
yeah,
by the time he does do the last one, he's been Wolverine for 17 years, so I think he's good, man.
so like I said, hopefully next person they get will be
Like I said, you know, given what Tom Cruise did in Mission Impossible, man, I'm like, look, Hugh, you can play the part until you're 60, dude. Look, just keep getting shredded, man. Look, Arnold Schwarzenegger and, you know, Sylvester Stallone, they're what, 90s? You know what I'm saying? They're still shredded. I mean, come on. I still pay to see you as Wolverine, man.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he changes his mind, but doubtful.
I mean, Indiana Jones put the hat back on at 65, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll have to do a Indiana special, like a Indiana / freaking Star Wars special coming up.
Oh,
because
my
we got
Lord.
to talk about that. Well,
Eventually.
but yeah, we'll definitely have a closer because we still got several months away. Actually, not that much, but months away to do a huge. We'll do a huge Star Wars special. That'll be our
doing
bread and butter.
September, baby.
So what now?
Doing September. September 4th is when all the books and toys are gonna start hopping out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a lot of toys.
And, you know, you're probably gonna have to go to that. I think Toys R Us is doing the midnight sale thing again.
Nice.
For it, so like they did with Phantom Menace. So, you know, look, say what you want about Phantom Menace, that whole midnight sale thing was awesome. That was so fun. That was so fun.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
But that's our Fox Marvel show. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't mind my pausing. You know, again, I'm halfway retarded.
Yeah, that's a good half.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all we got to say. That's our story. We're sticking to it. Final thoughts, sir?
No, not really. I just hope the next couple movies are awesome. Well,
Got any more story ideas you want to get out of your system?
I don't know. We got to figure out what we got to do next. I'm thinking we'll just do some movie news
No,
stuff.
I mean story ideas that you were going over, you know. About
Oh,
the whole-
head-wise, no. For
I'm
Fox,
like,
no.
dude, it's like your head cheese exploded, man. It was like he saw the whole thing in front of his face, how it was going to work out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
this is
like-
what I would do. As
Yeah, I
director.
mean, you have to do something. Fantastic Four, 3 attempts, and they've made a little bit money, nowhere near what they should. Their ratings are horrible. It's time to try something new. I think that would be an exciting approach for them.
I still don't think Fox is ready to throw in the towel. Again, I could be wrong. It's just, I don't
if
think
you're
they
not
are.
ready to throw in the towel, take another approach. Silver Surfer is a hugely popular character. Do a origin story on him. Have him come to Earth. Cue the X-Men and Fantastic Four. I think that's your best choice. If you want to keep them, you're going to do another Fantastic Four movie. Most people are not going to see it just because of this movie.
You do understand he could go on all day.
Yes, I will, because this is freaking ridiculous. Come on. 3 movies, same villain, same crap. I'm just saying, fix it.
On that note, deuces, y'all.
Yep.
Take care.
Ice. This is Tank.
Yeah,
Power
that's
Pop Culture
Tank.
Kings. We will see you in a couple days. Bye.
Later.